Now we got to get it. Now we're rolling. Damage Plan MMA podcast. We're live. I'm Jason. As always, Zach Parcher's joining me. What up?
What up, Doc?
Hey, another different type of fighter spotlight today. We're welcoming Mrs. Lauren
up,
Ryan
guys?
to talk about her jiu-jitsu tournament, June 25th, Proving Ground Invitationals at the Maverick Center. Lauren, what's up?
How we doing, guys?
Good. I see you got a little puppy there.
Oh, he just thinks he's a lap dog, trying to get settled.
I got an 80-pound bully that thinks he's a lap dog too.
Oh, yeah.
Is the dog bigger than Joel?
Just about. They have some pretty even matchups when we grapple in the living room.
Oh, yeah?
Excuse
me. Sorry.
So speaking of grappling, you are competing in a couple of weekends.
Yes, sir, I
How long
am.
has it been since you've been able to compete?
So I have not competed since COVID went down. I think my last tournament was maybe Noki Worlds for IBJJF when I was still at Blue Belt.
Yeah.
So it'll be my purple belt debut.
Oh.
Well, besides being a purple belt, where do you feel like your game has evolved the most?
I've been doing a lot of work. I spent a good part of quarantine kind of working on my guard game, guard retention, playing from my back. I'm a small body in the gym, so just working on, being able to use my length for spacing and frames. But recently been working on trying to get on top and really work on my pressure.
Nice.
And yes, Zach, before you answer, she does choke me out and tap me out all the time because I knew that was coming. So for those who don't know, I train with Lauren at Sierra MMA and Joel. Where's Joel at? Joel, you need to come say hi too.
Joel's down here.
Hey, what's up, guys?
How you doing?
Games,
What are you playing? What are you playing?
Fortnite, of course.
Get out of here.
Fortnite. So we've interviewed Plant Daddy before, but now we have Plant Mama on.
That's right. That's right.
I have a question. Have you looked up the girls in your bracket? You sized them up? See how you feel about the girls in your bracket yet?
Not too much. I went through the pictures. I know a couple of them, but not too much. I try not to look too much into it and just show up as prepared as I can.
Nice.
Try to minimize the nerves.
Do you get nervous before competing?
I do. Yeah.
Anything help with that?
What's that?
Does anything help with that?
I think that just the relationship I have with my coach, Professor Pedro Sierra over at Sierra MMA, he's just great at reading his athletes and seems to know exactly, what to say and when to help, calm the nerves before you step on the mat. So just try to be confident in my game and work as hard as I can, in the camp leading up to it, and just trust what I know.
What do you think about doing it in a cage? Have you thought about the differences of that?
I have. It'll be interesting.
I forgot to ask our first two guests, but I asked the last one, and you guys work some wall and cage takedowns and stuff?
We've been working on takedowns, not as much along the wall, but we've got Samson over at Sierra as well, as well as Joel, obviously, who've both had pretty awesome fight careers and have a lot of knowledge to share with us. So, working the takedown game as best we can. But it'll be interesting. Most tournaments, I'm on 1 out of 8 to 12 other mats, and not all eyes on that mat, other than the last PGI that I participated in.
Nice.
That's cool. I just think it's pretty unique, because jiu-jitsu, right? I've only competed in a couple of jiu-jitsu matches, but that's just the open mat. But using, walking somebody into the corner of a cage or onto a post or whatever and putting them on that, it's different takedowns, and it's a little bit different takedown defense. And
sure.
I know one of the girls in 135, but I don't know anybody else that's an MMA fighter. So I wonder how much that'll be utilized,
Yeah, I mean, I know Lauren's had a couple fights. She's in my weight division. I think there is a girl from SBG Idaho, if I'm not mistaken, that's had some fights. So be interesting to see how that that plays out if it gets over to the cage.
Nice.
Just
How
pull
long have you
guard.
been training?
I've been training almost 6 years. I started in
nice.
October of 2016.
Nice. And what got you into jiu-jitsu and martial arts?
I actually, one of my exes trained, and it was just, such a big part of his life. And I've always been an athlete. I played competitive sports all the way up through college. So I gave it a shot and fell in love with it right away.
You have to tell Zach where you went to college.
So I did undergrad at a small university back home, and I actually played basketball there. But then I went to PT school out at Duke University. So I was in the front row under the basket every home game for those 2 years I was there.
So, we know. We messaged about Duke.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't know if you knew. I didn't know if you knew or not. I just got Coach K's new book. His little biography. It's amazing so far.
Yeah, I need to get that. Maybe borrow it from you after this.
You can,
after you're finished.
For sure.
But yeah, it's been a great way to continue to challenge me now that I'm out of competitive sports, as team sports. Just really fun. Every time I go to the gym, I learn something new. So,
can you beat Joel one-on-one in basketball?
Yes.
Oh. I don't even think that would be close. I don't even think that's close.
We put that to the test once. Unfortunately, he can get me, every single day on the mats. Injury,
so rough day at the gym, you're like, come on, we're going to the court.
We're going to the court.
Yeah, so it's been a while. All my time's on the mats now, so I'm probably pretty rusty.
Nice. So do you plan on doing anything outside of jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai fights, MMA fights? Is there anything else in your future?
I've actually been toying with the idea of trying to get into some kickboxing. We looked at maybe doing a card in August that a couple of my teammates, Danny and Olga, will be fighting on.
Awesome.
However, I wasn't able to find an opponent, so I'm just going to keep on training, and when the opportunity presents itself, I love to get in there. I don't know about MMA and those small gloves, but
well, why not? You're doing jiu-jitsu and you're doing kickboxing. You just blend it all together.
Yeah, just blend it all together.
Beat somebody up.
Yeah, it's true. I don't know. My mom would definitely have some words over that decision.
Yeah, my parents give me words every time I fight. It's fine.
It's all good. Cool. Yeah, we're excited for this whole tournament here. It's something new that they're bringing to Utah. It's the first time having this event inside of a cage.
Absolutely.
Yeah, super excited about it. How do people get a hold of you for tickets?
People can hit me up on Instagram at L_RyanBJJ. They can message me on, Facebook, get a hold of me through Sierra MMA, their Instagram.
The dog's like, he wants to get on the podcast.
Yeah, and click the link in my bio is on, I got the link in my bio on my Instagram profile. So
awesome. Be sure to click on Lauren's picture so that she gets credit as well.
Yes, sir. Looking forward to it. I appreciate you guys having me.
Yeah.
What's your go-to submission? Oh, yeah. What do you get Jason in all the time?
Whatever she wants.
Ooh, I definitely hunt for the back, but I've been trying to be more open on, not just committing to a single thing and, just see how a role plays out and what I'm presented with, trying to become more diverse in my attacks. So
nice.
Definitely. But there's nothing like getting to the back.
There we go. Lauren, is there anybody you want to give a shout out to before we let you go?
Yes, absolutely. My coach, Pedro Sierra, over at Sierra MMA in Sandy. I've been with him since I started and couldn't imagine anybody else in my corner. My teammates, I've got some awesome teammates that have really pushed me in the Shark Tank rounds the last 2 weeks.
Nothing, Jason.
I don't do nothing.
Yeah, Samson, who's also going to be on the card with some combat jiu-jitsu. He's given us a lot of good knowledge going into it in hard rounds. Joel, of course. Yeah, a lot of good teammates.
Awesome. All right, June 25th, Proving Ground Invitational at the Maverick Center. Go to fiercefightingchampionship.com, click on Lauren's picture, support your local jiu-jitsu players. Lauren, super excited to see you in action on June 25th.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Thanks for having me.
Out.
Anytime.
We are out.